My name is Ben Absurdo, and I have a gift, like all humans, to adapt to unspeakably cruel customs. I withstand, despite all doubt and intention. I stick it out because, like all people, I am born in my survival, not refusal. Because, like all people, I fundamentally refuse to die, so look what I've survived. Goddamn genocides, drawn up, planned, implemented, and defended by the mad and demented, not the so-called civilized, but the real civilized. For that is what it means to be civil, and this is what it is to thrive. But if we are to truly survive, then most of us are going to have to die, and no amount of recycling will let me keep my breath, and no amount of recycling will let you keep your breath, and no amount of recycling will let her keep her breath, and no amount of recycling will let them keep their breaths. We've got to stop recycling. We've got to stop surviving. We've got to stop doing our best. We've got to do nothing. This radical dismissal is a missile at the heart of the civil, and I am the jet.
I lost my mind a long time ago. I hope I never find it again. But I was a different man back then, and now I'm the same man that I've ever been. I lost my mind a long time ago. I hope it never finds me again. But I was a different man back then, and now I'm the same mess that I've ever been. I'm at the end of my rope. I'm swinging from the end of my rope. I'm at the end of my rope. Revolt against hope, remain desperate. I'm at the end of my rope. I'm swinging from the end of my rope. I'm at the end of my rope. Revolt against hope, remain desperate.
Underneath your shy and civilized, false, modest composure, beneath the rancid glue that holds your bullshit logic together, shaded within the shallow coat of feather down that you still call you, politely sits a maniac waiting for his cue, researching every excuse, praying to be cut loose. I'm underneath you, and you're smothering my point of view. Your tether is a noose, and I'm just a nuisance, but I could be your muse. So I write little notes to myself while I choke on what you cannot choose.
Civilization, I am the filth that you can't keep down. Don't try to swallow me, puke me up. Purge your psyche of my mixed up wisdom. Cleanse your skyline of my putrid cloud. I am the trash that lives in the ocean, and I beg to drown.
not even slightly, it's highly unlikely that anybody won't take advantage of freedom, and that's the reason that we need cops on watch, or else we might do what we want, and that's the reason that we need money to feed, or else we might eat what we goddamn well please, and that's the reason that we need constant laboring, or else we might notice that this life is slavery, and that's the reason that we need tons of ideologues, or else we might realize that our leaders are demagogues, and that's the reason that we need books about God, or else we might see that we're living like dogs, and that's the reason that we need domestication, or else we might flee this civilization, and that's the reason for this blinding hell without which we built our own heaven. So look and see that this deathly misery serves a purpose to keep us at peace as workers. Look and see there's an order to keep enough order to keep us obeying the orders. Look and see that this safety protects us from killing the killers. Look and see there's a good reason that we're locked up. Free labor, that's a hot profit. Look and see that this way of life has a point to keep up production of this way of life. But when I die, don't let them claim my sacrifice. Don't you let them read me my rites of passage. That'll be my song to sing. So when I die, don't do a goddamn thing.
When I die, please don't save me. 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 I am the trash that lives in your skull. Dig a ravine through your brain stream for me to follow to my sweet demise, right through your milky gray eyes.
Democracy is a myth, but even in theory it's still fascistic. To live is to live instinctive. Everything else is compulsive. Every social function is restrictive and therefore repulsive. To breathe is to breathe freely. Everything else is just somebody choking me. You can never take this away from me. No political schema will ever liberate me. It's not just that it's not right, it's that you just can't grant me these rights. They're already mine, as surely as I'm alive until the day I die. No matter how violently I'm denied, I refuse to confuse the coercive for the divine. The one who withholds is not then the one who gives. Freedom already existed to begin with. You're not my keeper, my teacher, my benefactor, my savior. You just keep me captive. You're not my keeper, you're my taker. Oh captain, my captor, go and meet your maker. He's a sterile grim reaper, but I'm a feral truth seeker. I'm a velociraptor. So fuck every judicial justification. Fuck every single legalization, fair or not. Fuck every election. No man is a nation. Fuck all political representation. The only thing that's real is self-determination. So the question ain't some regurgitation of rehashed notions, but an urgent plea to restation hopes on back burners in favor of reconsideration for ancient queries as old as the invention of time. Like, will I be a malformed man still nickel and dimed, redialed back at the turnstile? That's putting it mild. Or will I be an adult child? Or will I be wild? Will I be wild? Will I be wild? Will I be wild? A whole life has been on the line ever since that day I died in 1999. And I've been a lot of messed up folks since then. A lot of geniuses have been waiting in my throat to say
survive. And now it's time. Will I be wild? Will I be wild? Will I be wild? Will I be wild? I spent so much time living like I'd already died, and now it's time to decide. Will I be anywhere? 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 Will I be anywhere?
I tell you what, the world sucks, but it's not the world, it's just us. And I'll tell you this, we made a mess, but let's just admit that we can't clean it up. Not us, 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 not us. When I see that you voted green, I wanna puke my guts out for the sake of my spleen. Any president who does a good job is just as bad as a cop who knows how to enforce the law. It doesn't matter at whom you point the finger. It doesn't matter how gently you pull the trigger. It doesn't matter your political affiliations. You're still a perfect perpetuation. You're still a perfect personification of the good words planetary persecution. Oh my god, the word hit me again. Oh my god, that word hit me in the head. Get the fuck away from me. Oh my god, the word hit me again. Oh my god, that word hit me in the head. Get the fuck away from me. You say we've got to make the human race sustainable, but you take for granted that we're innately agricultural. When you say sustain, what do you mean besides the perpetual repetition of the same innately miserable industry of staving off the great eventual death of this 10,000-year experimental bull? We're dying, but you're still insisting on this sacred system. Your shit perspective so consistent with this holy vision. Holistic death is more effective from my own perspective, but you can't let go of culture, mama's strict instructive lesson. Oh my god, the word hit me again. Oh my god, that word hit me in the head. Get the fuck away from me. Oh my god, that word hit me again. Oh my god, that word hit me in the head. Get the fuck away from me.
Besides my liberation pun from its tight holster, because I want to bolster us to freedom sooner before I die of maniac laughter, because I'm done with this hot pleasure generation and 10,000 years of mother culture's whacked out wisdom. Heat-seeking missile, run this mile with Ishmael soldier. This trial run is over, total failure. I'm young curmudgeon, bring down the axe. I'm godforsaken Ellen Lomax. Follow my tracks to an old gas station where I tried to pay a man to fix my 3-ton death machine so I could babysit a 3-ton beast who tried to teach me how to save the world from death machines. Go figure. But I'm no uglier than sinners, less confused than I at least try not to lie. And I'm no worse, but am I any better? Have I a standard by which to measure? I'd better not measure that, for I fear that I'm not in fact done yet, because I know that I'm still caught, because I still feel that it's all for naught, and civilization ain't what it's cracked up to be. But am I ready to get up off my knees and be the story of B? Cause what if I die? And without me, who will save Gorilla? And how will King Kong kill Godzilla?
Oh my god, that word hit me again. Oh my god, that word hit me in the head. Get the fuck away from me. Oh my god, that word hit me again. Oh my god, that word hit me in the head. Get the fuck away from me. 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 Get the fuck away from me.